What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, I hope I pronounced this name right. Making their debut on the channel tonight. We have Onewe. Yes, indeed. How about that? Onewe making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do the clicks and the likes and the bibbity boobity bob, do me a favor, okay? Before you do all those things, please watch the whole video first, okay? Make sure you give me a chance to earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Charles B, and this is actually one of Charles B's 3 prioritized requests for the month of September for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Charles. I hope you enjoy the show. Charles wanted to see me react to this song by Onewe called Aurora. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Just a real quick background on this. Charles gave me a little quick background, so I figured I'd give it a read out. Onewe is a South Korean rock band that's been active since 2015. They kind of mix rock and, well, alternative rock and pop rock. This was one of those hybrid style bands, which is fine. 5 members in the band. We got Young Hoon on vocals, Kang Hyun on guitar, Sia on bass, Dong Myung on keyboards, and Harin on drums, which is fine. The song Aurora is actually about a B-side on their 2021 EP Planet 9 Alter Ego. And even though it's a B-side, it's been one of the most popular songs. So I don't get that. I don't know why. It's funny. I mean, that's not the first time that's happened, though. I mean, okay, here we go. Kiss comparison, right? When Kiss released Detroit Rock City as the single for when they released the album Destroyer, they sent out off of Destroyer, they sent out Detroit Rock City to be the hit, right? Well, record stations took it, flipped the disc, flipped the record over, and played the B-side, which was, surprise, surprise, one of the biggest hits Kiss ever wrote, Beth. Not intended to be a hit, but the B-side ended up becoming the bigger hit. So, you know, that's not uncommon. It's absolutely not uncommon that the B-side, a song that was not meant to be a hit, becomes the hit. It's not unheard of. It's happened lots of times. So, it's perfectly normal. It's perfectly fine. It's cool when it happens. It's nice, especially for the bands when you have that nice surprise. You know, it almost adds a sense of validation to your songwriting. Like, you know, you didn't intend for that song to become a hit, but it's a hit. What does it say about your songwriting? It must be pretty good, you know? So there's that. This was posted by Onewe. I hope I pronounced that name right. I really do. And the video has 1.6 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Onewe, Aurora, MV, music video. Official music video? It doesn't say official, but it is coming off their channel. I don't know. I don't know if this is official or not. It probably is. We're just going to have to hope for the best and hope it doesn't get blocked. We'll see. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
이 빛을 따라서 너의
사냥해 흐릿해진 기억을 꺼내 다시 내게로 스쳐 지나가던 나의 시간에 소리 없이 밝게 비춘 널 찾으러 가 빨강도 파랑도 없고 또 보라고 위에는 우리가 사랑을 한다 한밤중에도 그 빛은 너무 밝고 그 빛은 곧 너라고 가정한다 너가 준 오로라는 항상 그 보라색을 띠고 나를 지나갈 때도 I got this on my way It goes over my head Go ahead 널 가린 구름을 걷어줘 어두운 밤 빛으로 날 더 밝혀줘 널 가진 내게 머물러줘 어두운 밤 빛으로 넌 더 남아줘 아직도 남은 아쉬운 마음 뒤로 못다한 얘기들의 끝을 써내려갈게 수없이 놓인 별들 그 사
You know, when I first heard that they kind of mix pop rock with alternative rock, I'm going to be honest with you folks. I was cringing on the inside. I was sitting here going, oh no. I don't want to listen to this. If this is what they really are, I really don't think I want to listen to this. I could already kind of picture and envision what this is going to sound like. I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong. I prejudged, and I should not have done that because they sound far better than what it sounded in my head. And I listen. I'm a man.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
And I am man enough to admit when I'm wrong, and I was absolutely wrong for doing that, and I apologize. I'm not loving this. I'm not like, oh my God, I'm not gushing over it, but it does sound a lot better than what I envisioned in my head. Some really nice surprises. It is super clean. I know that comes down to mixing and engineering and post-production. I know that's what it comes down to. I get it. I know that, okay? But the fact of the matter is these guys still have to play. You know, they still have to play their instruments and play them well. And it sounds like they all know what they're doing. It sounds like they all know exactly how to play what they're playing, and it sounds really good. Really good. I think what's surprising me the most, more than anything, is how much, I'm believing or not, I'm enjoying the vocals. I'll get more into that later. Let's keep going for right now.
수많은 야수를 따라 밤끝이 되찾은 감각 이제 너의 손을 잡아 너가 준 오로라는 항상 그 보라색을 띠고 나를 지나갈 때도 I got this on my way It crossed over my head
Let that bass come through right there. Right there. Falsetto is such a funny thing. When falsetto is done properly and falsetto is done right, and it's strong, it's projected, it's full sounding, I like it. Look, I think this pretty much right here says it all. I love falsetto. I got no issue with falsetto when it is done properly. I have heard many vocalists do falsetto, and it sounds like absolute garbage because it's unsupported, it's thin, it's wispy, it's airy, it's weak, okay? His falsetto right there sounded really good. Really good. Full, rich, not thin, not breathy, not airy, supported, strong, everything I look for in a falsetto. Really nice job. Really, really nice job. The vocals in this in general, I'm digging on. I love the different styles. I love the keyboardist vocals mixing very well, complementing the lead vocalist. Doing those trade-offs, they do it seamlessly. Bass player coming in with like a hip-hop style, doing a little bit of like a hip-hop style of vocalization. It fits. It fits well. I think the reason it fits is he doesn't overstay his welcome. He comes in, he does his part, and he leaves. Okay? It sounds good, man. Vocally is what's selling this more than anything for me right now. Let's keep going.
떠나기 전에 널 기억하리 잠시 머물렀던 달 너에게 다 이 밤을 빛내리 I got this on my way.
Good. I was gonna say, don't overstay your welcome, guitar player. I like the solo. Don't get me wrong. I was a little surprised to hear that. Honestly, I didn't think we were gonna get a guitar solo. I was very pleasantly surprised to see that we got one. So that is not a complaint. I just wasn't expecting it. I am thrilled to see that he did not overstay his welcome. He came in, he did his guitar solo, he showed off a little bit. He did an extra 4 measures that I was kind of like, I don't know if he should have done that, but it's fine. It's fine. Now here's the thing. If he had kept going and made that solo even longer, at that point, I would have started to say he's overstating his welcome. It's too long. But no, he brought it right to the point of, no return. And then he stopped. So cool. Really cool. Nice solo too. Great tapping technique. Great tapping technique. That sounded clean. Really clean, like Eddie Van Halen clean. So good on him, man. See if we can finish this out without me stopping again.
It crossed over my head.
That'd be nice. Nice.
널 가린 구름을 걷어줘 어두운 밤빛으로 널 더 밝혀줘 널 가진 내게 머물러줘 어두운 밤빛으로 넌 좀 남아줘
Leaving us hanging on that ending. It works. It works. I think for this song, I think it works. I personally, I wonder how it would have handled just hitting the downbeat, coming down to the downbeat of the next measure, just do and just hold that note for like maybe 2 measures and then cut it. Don't let it fade. I don't think a fade would have worked, but just hit that last note on the downbeat, let it ring for about a measure or 2, and then cut. Just a dead cut. I think that would have been nice to hear. But the ending they did fit. It works. It definitely works. Let me think about it. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Onewe. I hope I pronounced that right. Onewe with a song called Aurora. This was a request from Charles B. And this was actually one of Charles B's 3 prioritized requests for the month of September for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Charles. I hope you enjoyed the show, man. There really was not a whole lot to think about, if I'm being honest here. This got summed up pretty quickly, actually. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.2. Yup, 8.2. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Shame on me. Shame on me. I went in, I saw in the description that they kind of mix alternative rock and pop rock. I saw that and I'm like, I don't know if I want to listen to this. I was very hesitant. I was like, I was procrastinating getting to this today. I was like, I don't know if I want to film this today. But you know what? I did. And you know what? Shame on me. Shame on me. How dare I be so presumptuous like that? That is absolutely unexcusable on my part. And I'll be the first one to admit that I did. And I was wrong for doing it. So that's my bad. That is absolutely 100% my bad. These guys, yes, it is alternative rock and pop rock mixed together. I do see it. But it sounds way better hearing them actually doing it than it sounded in my head. In my head, it sounded cringy. It sounded, I'll be honest with you, it sounded downright horrifying. This was not horrifying by any stretch. This sounded great. Plain and simple. This sounded great. I was feeling this. It felt good. Not gonna lie, that intro, I was waiting for that drop. I was waiting for it to all just everybody come in, bam! And then when they finally did, and they finally delivered, man, that felt good. I had this huge sigh of relief. The kind of sigh of relief you get when you're like, you know, you're driving like up a mountain and you're looking over the side and you see that deep plunge. If you take one wrong step and your car is going over the edge, and then you get to your destination and you pull in, that ledge disappears, and you pull into the camp or whatever you're going to, and you're like, oh, thank God. Yeah, that kind of sigh of relief. I had that moment when they finally, everybody did come in, everybody dropped in. Yeah, that felt good. Everybody sounded good instrumentally. I got no issue with anybody instrumentally. For the most part, everybody stayed pretty simplistic. I like that little bass line in the chorus when it came up. Right before the vocalist went up into the falsetto, you heard that little bass line, that little bass run. No, it was repetitive. It was the same thing, but that's by design. You know, that's how the chorus goes. So, not expecting a whole lot of variation. Speaking of being by design, the drumming and the bass playing for the most part just locked in, clicked. Nothing all that impressive, but they were solid. They were absolutely rock solid with what they were doing. Same thing with keyboards. Keyboards was, you know, by design, there for one reason and one reason only, to help fill out the sound. And it did a great job. Couldn't help but notice in the video, I don't know why this stuck out to me. Probably because I know it's a brand name, Korg. You know, it's a great brand, man. That's probably like the best brand of keyboard you can use. If you're a keyboard player, if you're in a band and you see your keyboard, like let's say you join a band, right? And you see you have a keyboard player, he's playing a Korg, you know you're in a good band. I'm sorry, but you know you're in a good band. Piano players that use Korgs, they're good piano players. They know what good instruments are. So, I play in a few bands with guys who have keyboards and they play Korgs exclusively. So yeah, good stuff. Let's see what else. The guitar solo. The guitar solo was nice. I did not see it coming. It was a very pleasant surprise. And on top of that, the solo was well executed. It was a little bit long, if I'm being honest. I think they could have ended it after the two phrases. I think it could have ended right there. They did an extra phrase. Now, here's the thing. They walked right up to the edge of the cliff. He walked right up to the edge of the cliff, like Roadrunner style. Zoom! Went right to the edge of the cliff and looked down. Did not take another step toward the cliff. Instead, turned right around and came back. You know, that's how close we got to it being disastrous, you know what I mean? But no, what he did was fine. It worked. It worked. It did. It did get close to that danger zone, but he pulled back, and I was glad to see it. His tapping was clean. It sounded super clean, like immaculately clean. So I loved the tapping part. Last thing I'm going to talk about vocally. Now, the vocals were the high point for me. They absolutely were. The lead vocalist, I'm gonna get to him last. I'm gonna start with the bass player, the hip hop, you know, the quote unquote rapping part. Great meter, great feel. And what worked for me more than anything else is he did not overstay his welcome. He came in, he did it, he made his point, and he got out. Love that. The keyboard player's vocals, very complimentary. Great call and response between him and the lead vocalist. Trading off like that worked really well. And their voices blended well when they did the harmonies and they did the unison lines. Great blend. Fantastic blend. Lead vocalist has some great power, some great projection, in particular when he would go up into that falsetto. I've often been criticized and in the comments been told that I'm not a fan of falsetto. I want you to look very closely at the shirt I'm wearing, okay? I have been a big fan of this guy since 1988, okay? I love King Diamond, and I am equally a big fan of Merciful Fate. And what is King Diamond known for? His falsetto voice, right? Let's be honest here. That's what he's known for, okay? I have no problem with falsetto. I love falsetto when it is done properly, supported, powerful, full. It does not sound airy or breathy or wispy or thin or weak. And this guy's falsetto did not sound like that. His falsetto was full sounding, it was powerful, it was projected. I know it was softer, but you could be supported and be soft. You can have both. It's very easy to do if you know how to do it and you've been trained how to do it and you practice that way. This is where, practice makes perfect. Boy, they're not kidding. They're not kidding. This guy clearly has practiced it. Now listen, it was a great song. Great song. I mean, I went in there with a little bit of a prejudgment, and like I said, shame on me. I'll be the first to admit I was wrong for doing that, okay? Honest to God, I was absolutely wrong for doing that. Shame on me. I'm human. I make mistakes. But the thing is, I'm man enough to admit when I make that mistake, and I absolutely made it here. Going in prejudged like that, I should not have done it. But luckily, it didn't affect anything. As a matter of fact, I think it might have actually kind of worked in their favor. Because they surprised me. They did. And they ended up, on their debut, getting an 8.2, which by definition is a great score. Now, I am sure there are people here for the very first time checking this video out who have never seen another video on the channel because their favorite band, Onewe, is being featured. And they're here. They don't know what an 8.2 is. They may not know what that means. Okay, well, first of all, welcome to the channel. Secondly, let me break it down for you. An 8.2 is a great score. It is not bad in any way, shape, or form. It's not even good. It's not even really good. It's a great score, okay? Now, if you don't believe me, that's okay. I have proof. If you scroll down in the video descriptions, go down a little bit, go ahead and scroll down, you're gonna see my scoring system chart down there. Now, you'll look at the 8s. You'll see 8.0 to 8.9. What does it say there? What does it say? It says great. Remember, 8 is great. So yeah, it's getting an 8.2. It's a great score. So yeah, I absolutely believe this song deserves that score. That is where we're at, and that is where we're gonna stay. So, 8.2, final score, I have spoken. Well, let's get into it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.